Evan, welcome back to Satisfactory, and I'm taking us onto a wee thing here you might notice, and this is the priority switches that I have currently set up on the world. So I have broken down everything to different networks, and what I've done was I've split everything up. At one stage everything was connected to one thing, so that was connected to this, that was connected to that, and all eventually came back to here. I've decided to segregate everything off into networks. And as you can see them here, so we've got the train network, all train lines except for this one here are on their own circuit. The first stage facility, the one for processing all the ores and things for like making limestone into concrete, they are all on this network. Second stage, one stage facility, that is where it takes these components as the network that takes these components and makes them into the next stage. Same thing with this here, and the third stage facility is all the stuff up along here, so that's on its own network. So it means that we can like turn certain things on and off. So it means like if we want to keep just the trains going to take resources in, we can click that on, and then we can turn that off and then go to the next stage where this will actually process the stuff from the trains. This stage here will take that stuff and process further, blah 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 blah. Now the issue is I've had to do that because, well, the network is really close there at the minute, and as you can see, the only two things that are on are the train network and the first stage. Everything else is turned off, and yeah, it's getting really close. Our production is only 4,400 megawatt, and our max consumption is 10, so we are really under what we should be producing. Now the thing is, I just unlocked the nuclear section. I got all the resources needed for that bit of research, and I've unlocked it there, so now we can actually build the nuclear facility. Let me see, we go to power, there's it there, nuclear power plant, and alien power augmenter. I don't know what that is, never really looked into it, but anyway, so now we can build a nuclear power plant, and this is bigger than I remember, so I don't even know if we're going to have all the space over there to do it. But that is going to be built way over there, and I looked at the recipe and it should be basic enough to make, and we have everything else pretty much ready to go. We just need to shuttle a train from some resources from there over to here, and then take the uranium from this train over there. So there's quite a bit of stuff to do, and I was thinking, since we have the uranium coming in through here, so our uranium comes in through this track here, flows along here, and then eventually make its way over to there. I am very tempted to create a temporary station here, but it's a straight through station that eventually comes across and goes over there. And I'm thinking with this station here, we can pipe resources that are needed for making the uranium into this station, and then it'll carry it all the way over to there. So what'll happen is, train will come with uranium, stop this station, pick up all the other resources, and continue over here, dumps everything off, and then it comes back, bypasses the station, doesn't need to stop at it, and goes on round to collect more uranium, and by the time it comes back, it's ready to pick up the next stuff. I did say that I would segregate the entire nuclear facility on its own, as in making only the parts that are needed with stuff that's closer around to it. Now the thing is, to make the uranium fuel rod, we need to make the electromagnetic control rod, which involves having to make the eye limiters and the stators, encased industrial beams, and then of course that's I'm not even going to worry about that, that's just encased uranium cells. But these two things here are the main things we need to make this here. And these here, open the codex, let me have a look. So yeah, we need these two here to make that, and that uses alternative recipe, quick wire and plastic ore. So copper and cadmium. So copper and cadmium for this, plus copper and coal, plus iron ore. And what else do we need? Limestone plus coal and iron ore, and concrete again. And then we'll need sulfuric acid, which is taking sulfur into it as well. So that's a lot of stuff just to make uranium. But it would make sense. I did say that I would go out to like different places, like take maybe like sulfur from up way over here and take it down take say like iron ore from something over here and take it over to this. I don't think I'm going to go that direction. I think I'm just going to take it all from over here because, well, we're already making it. And we have a load of sulfuric acid up here, so it makes sense just to pipe it all to wherever it's needed, over to this facility so the train can take whatever's needed. So we'll have a wee station here maybe that'll just pick up whatever's needed. So, oh, Friday re-entry. Is it back? So that allows us to go to the next stage. Let me just quickly look. Look over here. This thing is so handy. This jetpack. Not jetpack, it's a drone. I don't know what to call it. What is the name of it? Hoverpack. So good. So the next stage in our research, well, we've got aeronautical engineering, which is the drones, but I don't think we're going to be using them much. Although it would be nice to use drones to take parts for the what do you call it, uranium and all that for producing it, and just dumping them all into there, and then we can make batteries here and supply the one drone ports with batteries. And I think we might do that in the future, but for now we'll just do what we said earlier on. But this is the next stage, which is plutonium fuel rod. See, this is things where it gets really advanced. Plutonium pellet. Yeah, see, these are really advanced stuff. Pressure conversion tube. I've never used this stage before. I've never even got as far as this. At least I don't think I have anyway. But this is the next milestone. So we'll get that set, ready to go. Which takes me on to the next stage, is what I want to work on, and that is something that I have forgotten about. And that is, let me just bring it up really quickly, the geothermal generator plus the power storage. So power storage is pretty much a capacitor. Anybody that is doing electrical engineering or has worked with circuits, this is pretty much a capacitor, this power storage. So what it does is, it's like, think of it as a bucket. So you have a tap filling up a bucket, and it's maybe, say it fills up the bucket every, if you were just to leave the tap running, it would take an hour for that bucket to fill. So say for example, you drink out of the bucket every so often, you might drink, like a few litres out of it, and you deplete the bucket within, say, a few hours, but you notice that you deplete the bucket only during the day. At night you don't touch it. So what happens is the tap is still trickling into it, and it fills up the bucket, and you only consume whatever's needed. Now imagine without the bucket you were just drinking off the tap, and you say you want to drink a litre of water. Well, the tap is only trickling at a rate of maybe say 10 mil every second, so now you have to wait 100 seconds or so before you get your litre out of it. But with a bucket, you can leave it overnight and you can drink whatever you want out of it. I hope I've explained that as best as I can, but that is pretty much what the power storage does. It's a capacitor that saves energy for whenever it's needed. A bit like a dam. It saves up to whenever it's needed. So we're going to build a whole bunch of these with the geothermal generators. Now the thing is, we just stick these here onto the network and they'll just store the power for whenever it's needed. These can go anywhere, but I would like to keep the geothermal generators on the same network as the fuel generators and the coal generators. At the minute, the coal generators, and you can see it here, see this line going along here? This is a dedicated line. This is going straight over to the fuel. The coal generator is now effectively the same network as the fuel generators, and it means that, say for example, the fuel runs out, this here will still run because it's coal powered. This will still run to run the facility over here for processing the oil. So in the event that this here runs out of fuel, what will happen is it'll end up something like a bit like Chernobyl, where it like stalls. So if this here was to run out of fuel, what would happen is the electricity goes out. Now you have no electricity to produce fuel. With no fuel, you have no generators, And what this here is pretty much doing is providing power to this whole facility. So in the event that this here runs out of fuel, you still have coal power generators firing up your crude oil processing to make your fuel, which will then eventually fill those tanks and thus run those generators. And the geothermal generators, I always forget, they're so good, and I know where there's a bunch of them. I'm sure you know where there's a bunch of them as well, and we have a train station not that far away from it. So that got me thinking as well. Well, we did want to keep the geothermal generators on the same network as the coal and the fuel, but what if we joined all the geothermal generators to the train network? So now the train network and the power plant are two separate networks but joined together. And in the event that, say, this here goes bang or whatever, or we accidentally delete something, then the rest of the whole facility is running off the train network power. But sort of, I know I've sort of gone a wee bit off thing with it, but let me see if we've got enough for this. I want to make about 10 of these here or so. Let me just see. So we've got pure geysers, 200 to 300, 200 to 600 megawatts. That's 400 megawatts average. Normal geyser is about 200 megawatts average, and impure geyser is about 100 megawatts average. Obviously, we want the pure geyser. Now, my question is, can you put summer slips into these here to like boost them up? That is the other thing. Now, I need to go to V, hold this here down, and we are looking for geysers. And we did say there was some over here by the sulfur, which is somewhere. Is it over here? There is some pure ones here. Oh, where did that go? Ding ding. I'm not sure where those are coming up. I know there's one over here. Not that far away from the... what do you call it? Sorry, over here. That's pure. I know what that one is. That's over beside the crude oil, so we could run that in there. Where was that other one coming up? Let me see. So we had ones over here. Right, so there's those. Where are they? Oh, I know where they are. Yes, I think there's only one of these here. That's beside the quartz. That's beside this here's the sulfur, and then this here is the crude oil. There is another geyser up over here beside the bauxite. I think it's up around here. So again, we could connect that there in. And we also need to go and get the Explorer back as well. So we'll make about 10 of them. I think that'll be enough. So we need to go and get the resources for that, and then we can go and connect them up. In terms of the capacitor or the power storage, I need to see how much they store. So maximum store rate of 100 megawatts, and it stores at a rate of 100 megawatt hours. So if something consumes 100 megawatts, it'll take an hour for it to deplete. If something consumes 1,000, it'll probably take about 6 minutes, etc., etc. So you kind of get the idea. I feel like my math was wrong there, but I can be well working that out. Right. Let me see. We need resources. Ideally, if we're going to be making power storage, it would make sense to make it in the 10 gigawatt range. So let me work this here out. Let me see, where is it? So that holds 100 megawatts. So let's get the calculator out here. Let me see. So they hold 100 megawatts. So that's 100 times. It's 100 megawatts. Well, actually, let's work backwards. So 10 gigawatts, which is 10. What is my phone's going mental here. Hold on. I don't know why my microphone is so sensitive to that. So 10,000, let's convert it down to megawatts instead of gigawatts. So, let me see. So that's 10 megawatts. Sorry, 10 gigawatts, and that's the 10,000 megawatts. Divide that by 100. So we need 100 of them, or we need to take the square root of 100, which is 10. So we need a lane of 10 by 10 to facilitate what we need. Excuse me. So let's just check to see what space one of those takes up. Not too much. Obviously, I'd make it nice, make them compact, and I'd probably make a template, to be honest, where I'd probably put them all together and then just group them. I think that would make things easier, but again, we'll worry about that in the future. Now, let me just quickly go and get the resources, and then we'll go out and explore and looking for those different geysers. Right, so that's it. I've got all the components needed. Let's go have a look to see if we can hook some of these here up. Now, I know the first one is over beside the quartz, so we'll go and get that really quickly. So I'm gonna just jump off here. We've missed the quartz train. Is that it there? It is, yeah. So we'll go over and get it. Now, I think we'll just drop down our wee car here, and we'll go driving for it. Let's dump that in there, and let's go and drive over. And lucky for us, it's not too far away. Go up onto this here. Spooters. I think there's a large one down here somewhere, but I don't think we'll be interacting with it too much. There it is. Now, where is that key? There's the geyser there. So there might be a couple of them about. Oh, there's the. Something I didn't realize, right? So, if we get the basher, if we crouch, we can get really close to these. Look at that, that's crouching. Like that there. Now, can we crouch over this? The hatch. Maybe. So we get this here, and we get. Where's the other one? That's mad. How many cases are there? Two, just the two here, isn't it? So, let's get the thermal generator, and let's face it around. Is there a proper way to face this thing? Not too sure. Let's put it around. So this way here. And probably would make sense to put it the other way. Okay, so there's there. So it's producing 72 megawatts. Where's the electricity connector for it? Well, that's going back. I think it would make sense to disconnect this here. That's not needed. Because I didn't realize until not that long ago that you can actually, well, the lines are electrified, so right now the electricity is flowing along this here. But I need to make sure this is disconnected. Or sorry, it's connected up to the right network. So yeah, that's all still connected up there. I need to just double check. So there's it there. And you can see the line fluctuating now. That's suggesting that it's getting power. And we'll connect the last one, which is just here. Hopefully it's not going to get in the way. I'll turn this around where it's not in the way. There we go. And I can go with that one. Let's see how much this is consuming, or producing I should say. About 200, that's good. And the maximum is 3, so that's, which one is this? Impure or something maybe? What's this one here? So that back one back there was doing about 300. That one's about 150. Okay, let's just check to see if there was any more. So we've claimed that. There's no more around here, other than these ones up around here. So let's go over to those. Now, lucky for us. Oh, there's another one lit up. That's okay. There's another one has lit up there. Wait, where's the car? There it is. Let's take the Explorer. We'll go to the next one. Oh. Which isn't too far away. I think we got everything over here, didn't we? There's nothing else down here, so. Look at the state of that thing. Creepy wee things. Kind of surprised they don't have arachnophobia mode turned on. But I love that they've done that. They've, considered that people would have a fear of it and would want to, play with them on. So they've come up with a way around that. Well, I'm not feeling brave enough to jump over that, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the long way down. So I know we would just end up flipping out, and then I'd be smack myself in the face for not. I'll hold back for that later. Just going to take it handy along here as well. Now I know we could take the trains and all that, but I'm not going to bother. So at the minute the train network is pretty much carrying the whole thing, and I just want to be careful of that because that's how you can flip off the edge very easily. So at the minute the train network is also generating power, so it can kind of provide itself. The train network can in a way provide itself because you've got power on that, and then, well, of course, there's fuel, a bit of space. Now we could go on down. Oh, there's a slug there we never picked up. Very quick. So I know we've got geysers down here, and I think there's only one, if I remember right. I think there's only one down here, so let's do it first. Don't think it's too far away. Oh, I have to drive through that, didn't I? At least I went over it. I think there's only one down here. That one over there. Where's the 3? I can't remember. We'll soon find out now. I'll take that. Oh, sugar. I forgot I wasn't more, I didn't have the parachute. Seems to be a few of these about over here. Wonder how many there is. So we've only put down, what was it? 2, 3? I'll soon get a load of them going here now. Maybe there's only one here, is that? Seems like there's only one. Thought there was more. Let's check the seeds. So this one's 600. Good, that's what you want there. Now this one can tie with the. I suppose it'd be over there would be the best. So let's get that hooked up. Let's see there. And that one can tie in with That one looks already full, does it? Yeah, it's full. But we can upgrade that to a Mark II power pole. Now we can join it. So at the minute now, that's all joined up with this. Now I need to double check that this here is all isolated, because I originally did have this here connected. I've disconnected that. I need to tidy up those lines and getting rid of all those there. But that has now been disconnected, so we don't need that. Now the good thing is we can take this here the whole way to... Oh wait, no, actually it won't go to sulfur. We'll soon see now where this goes to. Let me check now. So that's that all claimed here now for the oil. Oh sorry, here for the geyser there. I don't think there's any more geysers around here, but I would like to claim them all. No, because it's pretty much free electricity at the cost of like a few resources. So we've got 7 left to put down. So we've put down 3, so we've got 7 left. And I think there's 3 of them over here by the sulfur. Just over here on the left. I think this here track ends just here. Yeah, right here. There we are. So we've got a few of them about. Let's put them all down first. There's one there. And turn it on round. One there. See any more about? I think that's it. And they can join on to the network. I suppose that can be upgraded down to a Mark 7. Oh, sorry, Mark 2. And that can... Oh, I did upgrade that. There we go. That's going to that one, and that one can go to that one. And that's that pretty much full. So let's see what they're producing. That one's producing 600. Excellent. And how much has this been producing? 600 as well. Very, very good. Any more geysers about? Let's check. That's the 2 of them claimed. That's that all claimed. Yeah. Any more about the area? There's one up here by bauxite, and that train we've already missed it. So suppose we can go and get it. Does this still work along tracks? It does work along tracks. That's actually really handy to know. Oh, some spooter. Didn't sound too happy about that. Oh, there's there. Bye. So we're going to take this all the way back. That better not be following us. Oh, creeper thing. Ooh, there's a... Don't mind if I do. I'm going to pick this here up. Good thing about these can't charge us. Very useful to know. But I would like to get the bauxite. I think that's it coming back in there, is it? No, that's limestone. Bauxite's probably... Oh, we can take the hypertube to bauxite. Let's do that. We'll take the hypertube instead. Get off here. And I want to try and do this in a way. Sprint. Oh, did that wrong. Where I sprint and jump in the same way. So you get into it a lot quicker. I still need to collect that, what do you call it, sphere up there. That one back there. Keep missing it. I always forget it's there. But we need a bunch of them for all the resources that we're making as well. Well, we already have 11 or so at the old facility. So I'm going to move them to the new facility. But I'm going to stagger them. I'm going to stack them in a way that they're going to stagger. So if you imagine a belt, all the splitters stacked on top of each other. And it's going to be like left, right, left, right, left, right the whole way up. Where it splits into those, what do you call it? Dimensional depots. So, yeah, that'd be interesting. I always forget how long this here is. It takes so long to get up. And you can't speed it up either. But it would actually be kind of cool if you could just set the speed of the hypertube now with, depending on like what the consumption is for electricity. But I don't even think it consumes any, if anything at all. But yeah, we'll get whatever's needed. There we go. And let's go look for the other one. So I'm just going to ping here now from here and see what comes up. So we should see one up around... Is it here? There it is. Let's see if any more come up. Where did that other one come up? I heard it there. Where was that one? I heard that one and I heard these here, but where did that other one come up? I'm not too sure. Oh well. Let's see if we can get this here. Right. I love this mode of travel. This is pretty cool. And just uses tracks. So you're away from danger most of the time. And you get a good view as you're going around. As long as you stick to the track. It allows you to scan stuff. It's actually a really good way of exploring as well. Like as long as we stay up, like say up this height here, we can see pretty much everything. Where was that? Where was that? Oh, they're there. They're over here. I knew I'd seen them somewhere. Oh, sugar. We are out of range. Oh, that's not something I wanted to go over there. Let's keep up a bit of a height here. I wonder if this might seem a bit cheaty, but I'm literally just going to do this. And take this over to... Yeah, that allows us to go over here without actually hitting it. And where was those... Where the hell was that? Oh, there's a load of them around this wee area. Let me see, let's drop them down. Power. 1. Where was the other one? I want to shoot that thing. There we go. I don't want that exploding up on our face. Where was the other one? There's it there. Oh, not that. This. There. Let's hook these up first. Where's the nearest line? Oh, there is no line, I forgot. We're gonna have to take it back over there, if possible. Let's take it to there. And that can go all the way back. could be a building lines as well. You can't kind of doing it all in a straight line. Is it too far over here? No. Let's take it to here. Then you can go over to here. And then this one can go. That's that all linked up. Oh, and that line there, we need to get rid of that. I just remembered that's going back as well, and we don't need that anymore. Disconnect that. So now that's on its own. Not interfere with that. And let's connect that one to that. So there was, I knew there was another one there that was connected into it. Anyway, let's head back over. It is a very slow way of traveling over and back, but it does the job. Let me check to see if we have got all the geysers over here. I don't think we have. I haven't missed any. There's a summer slip there, is it? There's a summer slip right there. Actually, wonder if we can get that. Oh, sugar. I think we probably could if we take a line off it. Oh, sugar. Ooh, that scared me. I can shoot at you too. There we go. Can I get that from up here? Yes. Nothing else around here, no? There we go. Let's follow this on around. There's a thingy in there. There's a few of them about, and I'll not entertain them any further. Right, let's have a look and see if we covered them all. Let's have a look. Oh, we missed one over here. Somewhere over here we missed one. There it is. And that can link. Get rid of that. And get rid of that one. So that's that all covered. And let's see if we can get the other one. So that's them all covered. Where was the other ones again? There. And up here as well. That's not that far from the crash site. It's... oh, it's a good wee bit away. Right. Suppose it's not too far away, like we could connect that easily enough. End up going out of the way here. Suppose we could take a cable up over there and take it to wherever's needed. Now how many have we got? We've got 2 left anyway, so I suppose we could. Might be worth it. Let's take a cable over there anyway. Oh, sugar. Right. Let's see if we can get a cable over there. We'll take it to here. See if we can go under. And step it down. And whereabouts was it? Over there? Few of them are bad. You see, it's probably somewhere close enough. See, feet. There it is. Power. Geothermal plant. Get out of the way, beam. You're stuck in the way. Good. That's hooked up there now. All nicely. Let's ping again and see where it comes up on the map. So we've got this one. That's normal. That's impure. That's impure. What was this one? Normal. Okay. I think that loose. That was 9 we've put down, so at a minimum that is oh. That is, say, let's say 9 at a minimum of 200. So it's 1800 megawatts. Ooh, that's good. 8 hours, that's not right. 8 hours is not right. Definitely not right. Definitely haven't been on it that long. No, do you want to be honest? A lot of that time has been spent AFK, doing other wee bits and pieces, I promise. But I thought you would be able to put summer sloops in these here. But I want to see what these here are. What are they running off? 600. Ooh, that's good. What is this one running off? That's 600 as well. And that one's 600. So those are 1800. What the hell is that? That's 1800 right there. $1,800. Very, very good. I am very tempted to get that. I want that. I'll not be able to get it. Not from this height. No, definitely not. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. We will be coming back this way to do more scouting, but it's actually pretty cool that you can scout like this. This would have been so much better for like doing rail track laying. So much better. But anyway, let's go back into the hypertube and make our way back to the base and check to see what our power is at. Then should be at a good bit. This is the quickest way back. Look at the size of that facility over there, but the nuclear facility is going to take up quite a big bit. I forgot how big it actually is. Like how big of a section it takes up. I need to get rid of that tractor because it's coming up there flashing. That's either it's run out of fuel or it can't find a path to wherever it's needed. Why is this here not connect? Oh, that's not connected back because I haven't got it connected to it. Now it's over here. Oh, we'll worry about that. It comes close to the time. But anyway, let's go check our power. Let's have a look. I love this jumping. This here is such a good way to get around. Let's see. Okay, let's see what our new power consumption is now. So that is good. So we are producing 7,500, which is almost double what we were before, and we're getting very, very close to that blue line. So now let's switch everything on and see how that goes. I'm gonna monitor it for a wee while. Ooh, that's so good. So far our line isn't even reaching. It was getting to about 4,000. This year was getting to about 4,000 before it popped off. If I remember right, if memory serves me right, we were sitting at about 4,600. That's what we were producing before this. And you can see that it did peak there at 4,000, which does sound right, but we are at 7,400, so that is a massive, massive increase. That's about 3,000 megawatt increase, and we're not even getting anywhere close to that line at the moment. If we were to get capacitors going as well, a big bank of them, that would help things a lot, because see this margin in between here of a difference of about, say, I want to say 25 to 3,000, 2,500 to 3,000. That's charging up your capacitors. So see that there? That would be very, very good in between that line there for charging stuff up, and that's what you want. So I think that will be the next focus of the next episode, is starting the nuclear facility and the capacitors. I'm not going to do the capacitors just yet, because I feel like if we make the nuclear facility first, we can build the capacitors around it, to make it look cool and make it look like a proper nuclear facility. But as I say, instead of doing 8 nuclear actual reactors, I think I'm going to do 10, just round it up. Just find it's a lot easier to work in 10s as opposed to 8, and then multiplying it by a factor of 10, it will tell us how much items we need per second, and we'll be able to tell us if we have enough throughput through all this here to provide it. So setting up a wee station maybe down there to collect some of the items, and then taking the train on round here, or even the existing train there goes on round. But I think multiple train systems over there would be pretty cool. But we'll leave that until the next episode. So that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions at all, do drop it down below, or visit Discord channel that's linked in the description. Follow the Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. There you'll be able to see what games are playing, as well as when those games are coming out on to YouTube. If you are enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and drop us a like if you enjoy what you see. As you know, I have shown what people are interested in the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.